Music helps me express myself and who I am and what I believe I am. And it helps me be calm, get rid of negative thoughts that are in my mind because of all these things that are happening. Like being homeless, couch surfing, anxiety, malnourishment, all those things that were happening to me all at once. My name is Benjamin Nadaway and I'm from Garden Hill First Nation. So after aging out of CFS, I had kids. That's when I couldn't sustain myself. I couldn't stand for my kids, so I came to the city. So many complications happened. And after that, CFS took them away.
We know from the October street census that the average age that individuals experience homelessness is 18 years old. This also fits with the fact that 68% of respondents had experience with the child welfare system, either group care or foster care. What this tells us is that aging out of care contributes to homelessness, and youth homelessness, starting at that young an age, has a higher likelihood of leading to adult homelessness.
Even with all the resources that are provided, I still didn't have a balanced diet enough to do the labor jobs that were available. And to balance school with that was pretty difficult as well. There was this one time, I was staying at my girlfriend's, but then I got kicked out. So I went to my auntie's. I wasn't welcome there as well. So I kind of stayed in her vehicle because I was kind of comfortable of that place because I used to live there before. So I just kind of snuck in the car and I just slept in there.
On any given night, 284 youth can be found homeless on the streets. This is probably an underestimation due to the fact that there's many kids that are being exploited behind closed doors that probably weren't counted. 7% are sleeping outside, 15% in shelters, 22% in institutions, 23% couch surfing, and 28% in transitional housing.
After hearing them getting taken away, I was still in that area of always being productive, doing my best to try to get to a place of independence. So that's part of the plan, was to get them back. And I know that everything that I did, I was beginning to succeed. Like, I have to work harder than normal.
It is often assumed youth cannot be chronically homeless. However, 38% of youth had become homeless at least 6 months ago. 50% identified being homeless at least 3 times in the last 3 years, making them episodically homeless.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people who have been so nice to me that it really affects me so much. You know, coming here to Just TV, seeing all you guys like treating me like family, and when I saw what you guys can do in your showcases, it makes me want to cry, and like tears just trying to come out. It makes me feel like I want to do this too. This is what I want to do. This is where I belong. And I've been feeling like that around people who have been nice to me. I'm grateful for all these resources, but I noticed that there are a lot of people who are homeless, and I believe that if we had these resources, these programs available to them, that'll be something quite amazing.
We know from the Winnipeg street census that 23% of homeless youth identified as LGBTQ2SQ. We also know that the number one reason for them being homeless was due to family breakdown or conflict. And so that tells us that, among this population, probably homophobia and heterosexism and cissexism are still existing in households. We also know that LGBTQ youth have other multiple identities, so they may be identifying as Indigenous, they may also have mental health concerns, they may be rural and have moved to the city recently, so we just need to remember that LGBTQ youth can be anyone and that we do have multiple identities.
What I want to do is help people, and I want to be able to start with me and then start with my kids, and that's where I am right now. So I'm improving myself, I'm improving my lifestyle, my kids' lives. I guess it's really rare to see people my age, at the age of 22, to get their kids back. And the CFS worker was really impressed on how I came through. Having my kids back feels like the greatest thing in the world.